everybody, welcome back. Anthony Griffin, Kim Mathis Associates, Allen Tate Realtors, Greensboro, North Carolina. I've got a very special guest with me today, Ms. Taylor Howell, also part of Kim Mathis Associates, and she is very well versed in mortgage and lending. And this is a topic that I think is going to apply to a lot of first-time home buyers and a lot of buyers who maybe haven't been in the market for quite some time in 2021. So this topic is really how you can attain your dream of home ownership this year. And because of your wealth of knowledge, I really appreciate you being on the show today and kind of walking through everything with us.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be here and talk about mortgages and home ownership.
Awesome. Well, we've only got a few topics, so we'll dive right into them. The first one is knowing so much about mortgage and lending. What would you say are some common misconceptions, either from first-time home buyers about the lending process, or maybe buyers who haven't bought in quite some time?
Absolutely. So there's two big misconceptions when purchasing a home. A lot of people think that you have to have a lot of money down in order to purchase a home. They also think that purchasing a home is very expensive monthly payment-wise, when in all reality, right now, it is less expensive to purchase a home than it is to rent in today's market.
It's pretty interesting that you say that. So when we're talking in terms of rent versus mortgage, let's say I was just an average income with average credit score, and my rent right now is maybe $1,000 a month. What would that look like for a home buyer and a mortgage?
Yeah, so here in Greensboro, for $1,000 a month, you can purchase a home at about $150,000.
Wow. Okay, so and if I was at maybe $1,400 or $1,500 a month, what would that look like?
So you would be closer to $200 to $210.
Okay, so I mean that can make a vast difference on the type of home, and I'm sure it would probably even varies a little bit more if we're talking inside Greensboro City versus being out in the county.
Oh, absolutely. So if you took the same purchase price and moved outside of the city, you could lower your payment drastically or even increase your affordability. You can take that buying power about $15,000 to $20,000 higher in the county than you can in the city.
That's awesome. And you actually have a calculator that you can use to show people what it would look like for their specific needs and their specific information, right?
Oh, absolutely. So I can sit down and say, you want to spend X amount a month, and based on the taxes in that area and the different programs, we can sit down and say, this is the purchase price you need to be in. Or if you have an ideal purchase price and want to look at payments depending on, the tax rates and those types of things, we can sit down and break those out and figure out what's comfortable for you or what's best for your family.
So it's not difficult at all to really find something that fits someone's budget but also fits their needs?
No, it's very simple. All it takes is one phone call to a real estate agent like you and I.
Perfect. Well, the next thing I want to talk about is something that we just kind of glanced over a little bit as well, with what people might need for a down payment in terms of purchasing and what that looks like for their mortgage. Can you kind of break down what most people think a quality down payment would be and what an actual down payment would be depending on the type of loan?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of people have the misconception that they need to put down 20% in order to purchase a home. In all reality, in today's market with all the programs and things that are out there and available, you do not need 20%. You can put down 20% with conventional, you can put down 10% with conventional, you can even put down 5% with conventional. But there's programs also like FHA and VA where you could put down as little as 3.5% or even no money down. So there's a vast majority of options out there for home buyers today.
That's awesome. So what's the main difference between like an FHA and a VA, for example?
Great question. So the VA loan is open to veterans. So anybody that has served and has that eligibility to be able to use a VA loan, they're not required to put any money down in order to purchase a home.
Great. Is it active duty military as well?
Absolutely, yes. Anybody that has served in the military or is currently serving may qualify.
Great. So I guess the next thing I want to talk to you about is pertaining to budgeting and what people might be doing right now in order to purchase a home. I'm guessing there's probably a bunch of different categories, but the two main categories I want to focus on is maybe people who already qualify for a home, maybe already have enough to purchase a home that they would like, but are trying to save to get to that next level. Maybe they're able to afford a home that's in the $250,000 range and they really want to stretch to $300,000. And then there might also be those first-time home buyers out there who budgeting is going to be very important to make sure that they actually qualify and are able to purchase the home that they're looking for. So can you kind of break down those two different examples for me and what they need to consider with this year?
Absolutely. So for those people that have already saved up a good amount of money and are ready to purchase but want to save a little bit more, my words to them is stop. Call a real estate agent now. The reason I say that is because you can't outsave the market. Looking at rates today and everything that's available today, the differences between a year ago and even 2 years ago, people have gained $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 of buying power just in the short rate change. If rates went back up, you can't outsave that. So right now is really the time to buy, whether you have that money saved or not. If you don't have that money saved, there's opportunities for down payment assistance. There's opportunities for different programs to help them to be able to get into that home. If they can't qualify for those programs or wanted to feel a little bit more comfortable with a cushion, we have a program where we can sit down and we can say, with these strategies and these things, we can get you to the saved amount that you need. So really just reaching out to either you or I, we can sit down and go through budgeting with them and make sure that they get to the place they need to be at.
That's fantastic. So I guess to kind of sum things up, now is a fantastic time for people to buy. Regardless if they need some assistance with the down payment or if they happen to have everything that they need already, the next step really is going to be to get in touch with a real estate professional who can help them navigate those next steps, right?
Absolutely. It is never too early to reach out to a real estate agent and figure out your next steps and figure out your availability and affordability. Right now is a wonderful market and anybody can purchase, and it's never out of reach.
Perfect. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on today, Taylor. All of our contact information is going to be available here in the next few seconds. So if you've got more specific questions or more specific needs, please feel free to reach out to myself or Taylor. We'll be happy to help you out and help you get into that next home. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.